Hello, my name is William Long, and I want to share with you some knowledge on cross-cultural communication. In the business world, it can be confusing for anyone who is unfamiliar with business jargon. But that confusion is amplified for anyone who's not familiar with common American slang. We've set up a brief presentation to help you communicate in the global business environment. But you don't have to take our word for it. We have a special guest who's going to share her experiences of the differences between high and low context cultures. This is what Zoe has to say. So, what are the differences between your high context culture in China and our low context culture in America?
I will say the relationships. In a team, that in China we were more focused on the person, the team building. But when I come to the US, I will see the team is more focused on the goal, like you achieve the goal. But for China, it's team building. Yeah.
Okay, so China is more focused on the relationship, and America is more focused on the goal.
That's correct.
Oh, okay. So, what do you like about living in a low context culture?
Very direct, straight to the point. I don't have to guess the answer. I don't have to think about what I really say something that probably will hurt the feeling. Straightforward. Yep.
Okay. What do you dislike about living in a low context culture?
It get hurt sometimes if you wanted some answer. Maybe I will ask you, do I look nice in this clothes? Do I look nice in this dress? In China, I never heard anyone say that it's not good. But in America, maybe you will just fix what you want to say. Then you will say no, that you look fat in that dress. Then that kind of hurts the feeling.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any stories that illustrate the differences between the U.S. and China?
It's a very funny story that when I first come, someone offered me something to eat. In China, usually, even you really want that thing, you will say no. You will just, you don't want to say it like directly, say it like you want it. That will show you like, no, your person is not that. So we will say no upward probably like 2 or 3 times until that person insisted to give you that thing. But in America, like if you say no thank you, they will just take it away. So I learned that if I want something, I say yes, I want it.
Yeah. Thanks for the interview, Zoe. It was a real pleasure.
You're welcome.
As Zoe has just shown us, there are things that can inhibit communication between diverse cultures where we want bridges to exist. We can build those bridges by knowledge and understanding of our own cultures and of the cultures with whom we are trying to communicate. Next, we have a workplace scenario between 2 employees of unfamiliar cultural backgrounds. This scenario will illustrate how words can have different connotations. This scenario involves Tom, who is a senior accountant at an American accounting firm, and Wang, who is a junior accountant on an H-1B visa from China, here to help at the firm.
Hey Wayne, glad I caught you. Yeah, when you're done here, I just need you to go ahead and look over the accounts for Initech. And if you could just highlight any of those that are in the red and send them over to my office for review, that'd be great. Thanks.
What does he mean by in the red? I'm calling in sick tomorrow.
Words can have different connotations. For example, in American business, red denotes a negative number. But to the Chinese, red is a very powerful and positive color, traditionally worn by brides on their wedding day. In order to communicate effectively, it is best to speak plainly and avoid the use of jargon or slang. Next, we have a scenario involving body language and hand gestures, which can be barriers to effective communication and create insult where none is intended. In this scenario, we have Jim, who is the leader of a team tasked with implementing a new information system for Initech. Ahmed is one of the technical experts in the team, who was brought in from the Baghdad branch to lend his expertise.
Hey, Jim, can I go ahead and get your permission to start on our new ER design model?
Body language and gestures can be interpreted in many different ways depending on your cultural views. When Jim gave Ahmed the thumbs up sign, he was telling him good or go ahead. But in Ahmed's culture, the thumbs up sign means up yours. These slips can be the difference between business success and business failure, if not considered. In order to help you get a better grasp of how to set yourself up for a successful cross-cultural communication, we have a few pointers for you to follow.